Hello, everybody out there. In this video, we are going to talk about how to learn a language. So, the first main thing to learn a language is to communicate with people, to communicate with everyone else. The main focus is on learning languages. This channel provides you to learn language in a better way that you will never have in your life, and this channel provides you the best things that you have to know before learning the languages. So let's get into the video. My first thing is to tell you that why language learning is so important. In this world, everything is important. Every learning thing is important because in this world you're living in a world that's called information technology. You need to learn information, but you always have to learn the main things similar like a language. Like a language is the fundamental things in a human being. This channel provides you how to learn that, how to implement language, how to learn, how to implement, how to talk, how to speak, how to read, how to write. Everything will be provided from this channel. The thing is that you have to be focused all the time. The first main reason to learn a language is to communicate with peoples. Peoples or often take the native language as the first and last language, but you should not be like that. You should always learn languages. Like I learn more languages day to day because I know that will work in some day. That will going to be in action someday. That will be in action someday. So, learning language is so important when you're starting your career and you're till your ending career. So, learning is more important. The first main process to learn a language is that you don't compare, should not compare with your native language. Suppose your native language is Hindi and should not compare Hindi with your learning language. For example, you're learning Russian, so you should not compare Russian with Hindi because those two languages are differ by everything, by words, by grammar, by pronunciation, by everything. People often think that two languages are same and always, but they are always wrong because languages differ from the pronunciation, from the words, from everything in the language. The first main point is that you don't compare. You should not compare your native language with your learning language. The second thing is that people often think that is to learn pronunciation like your native language. Now, it should not work and it must not work because language differ, the scripts differed by each other. So how will pronunciation will not differ? That also differ. First thing is that you don't need to compare your native language to your learning language. That's understandable. Then the second main thing is you don't compare your pronunciation with the pronunciation of your learning language. You have to think in a way that it is my first language I'm learning. Then only you can be able to learn that language. If you have a positivity to learn a language like your first language, then you can. You can do anything else in the world. but you only differ is that a personality that you develop by learning languages. The main important thing to learn a language is it develops personality. You don't even know how it happens, but it will happen you not now. So, learn language by don't comparing to your native language. Don't comparing the pronunciation of of your native language to the learning language, and set the mind that your learning language is the first language ever you are learning. Then only you can able to learn language. Thank you for watching this video.